decisions. He was a 2005 semifinalist in the Contender Series. He is the current interim champion, Contender champion, and on May 3rd he will face Oscar De La Hoya. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve 2 Pounds Forbes. 60 pounds. On May 3rd he will appear live on HBO World Championship Boxing for the first time since 2001. He is president of Golden Boy Promotions, but on May 3rd he will be the fighter, the champion, the one, the only, the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
The HBO is going to televise it, right? Oh, I'm just kidding. All kidding aside, this is really an amazing event. It's the homecoming for Oscar to HBO, to be back live on HBO. The first time was last time was in 2002 against Arturo Gatti. It is the homecoming for Oscar to Los Angeles as well. The last time was in 2000 against Shane Mosley. So there's a lot at stake for Oscar in that fight, and he's going to be fighting a very hungry fighter, a fighter who knows that this is the opportunity of a lifetime. This is what he's been waiting all along. And to be there, to have the opportunity to fight Oscar De La Hoya is really a dream come true for Stevie Forbes. And Stevie that night is not going to be at his best. He's going to be at his very best, because he knows what that means. And I told Oscar, I said, look, I mean, be careful. Don't underestimate this guy. And he said, look, I will be at my best as well.
So much great programming for us. We want to thank Dan and AEG for hosting this unique event. And I've been to that soccer stadium, and I can't even imagine what it will be like when that entire field is filled in and there are 35,000 people in attendance as the sun sets and we head into a major event. It's going to be reminiscent of Caesar's Palace in the 80s. I have this striking feeling. So we are very, very excited. We're going to put our full promotional support behind this event. We are going to be doing a countdown show, which will, of course, star Roger and Floyd Mayweather in all of their glory as they appeared in our 24/7 series. So they will be coming back. We will not be getting Jim Gandolfini into the program, but we expect those two to create some fireworks. So on behalf of HBO, I want to thank everyone involved at this day.
In LA, they asked us if this was Steve Forbes winning the lottery, and I said, no, we're in Los Angeles, he won the Oscar. So it really is exciting. I just said to Steve, looking at the can over there, it really is impressive. You know, it could have been a milk carton with liquid in its bush. But, you know, this is fantastic for the contender. This is fantastic for Steve. I mean, Oscar is the great superstar of boxing, has been since 1992. We go back a long time, and whoever gets the chance to fight Oscar changes their whole life and their whole career. The visibility, the turnout of the press, the amount of people who are going to show up at the Home Depot, the television viewing audience, HBO. I mean, it's a dream for any athlete to get their chance at playing in the World Series or the Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl of boxing to fight Oscar De La Hoya. So we're grateful for the opportunity. Stevie is going to come to fight. You're going to see a guy who's going to not run, who's going to stand there and give you a great fight. He's never been on the ground, either as an amateur or a pro. He's got a great chin. He's got a great style. He's got Roger Mayweather in his corner to make it even more interesting. And I think you're going to see a great night of boxing. You're going to see two great athletes, two great sportsmen. And I think boxers are the most elite athletes in the world. There's no greater sport as far as I'm concerned. It's unique, you know, and these guys are disciplined, well-trained, and the turnout, the respect that you guys are showing by coming in tonight, they're going to show the same respect back to the fans and to each other. So there's no trash talking, no anything. We're grateful for our relationship with Golden Boy and with all the sponsors, and Ross and HBO. I want to thank you, and I want to introduce Steve Forbes.
Thanks, Richard. I know you guys have been on the phone hours and hours and 2 a.m. calls and all of that. So thanks a lot. I want to thank Golden Boy for giving me the opportunity. This is my third fight on the Golden Boy show, and I'm happy to be fighting the Golden Boy. So, you know, it won't be any trash talking, you won't hear me say I got $300,000 watch. And listen, I got a $100 watch, and that's too much. You know what I mean? But you know, I want to say a quote that I said. You know, they asked me to give a quote, and it took me about 2 minutes to think of this. I said, "This is a gentleman's fight. This is a fight between two masters of the fistic arts." And master meaning anytime you win a world championship in anything, I think you've in some way mastered the part of that sport or art. One who happens to be the face of that art, which is Oscar, and the other, myself, is a guy that's never had the opportunity to prove he belongs until now. So I will come to win, and I'll be ready. Thank you.
Well, I think you can all hear what this young man is going to come and show up, and he knows that this is his opportunity. And of course, across the ring is going to be no other. 10-time world champion, 6 different weight classes, Olympic gold. You really don't have to say much because you know him so well. You have followed him all. Yes, he is the golden boy, and he will be fighting on May 3rd against Stevie Forbes yet again. The golden boy, Oscar de la Hoya.
Thank you very much. I want to start by saying I can already feel all the momentum, this way. Everybody's talking about Oscar. Everybody's talking about, how big an event it is, how many people are going to be there. Everybody's talking, as if this was the last fight of my life, as if this was the first fight of my life. And I'm glad that I've had the experience to recognize what's happening here. Stevie Forbes, yes, he hasn't, to a certain extent, been on that big stage. Yes, he is from the contender. But you know what? I'm also a contender in this fight. I'm not a champion. I'm a contender. And I'm going to fight like a contender. I think this year is hopefully going to be a big year. And that's starting on May 3rd. It's again, a real fight, a real opponent, and to prove to myself that I'm going to do big things this year, I'm going to go back to Big Bear and train up in the mountains and seclude myself. I have Mayweather Sr. once again. So I have to humble myself down, and I have to go back to the roots of where it all started. And I'm glad this event is live on HBO, not on pay-per-view, which is amazing. This, yes, like Richard was saying, this fight can have easily been on pay-per-view, and everybody would have been happy. Obviously, except the fans, because they would have to pay. But this is a thank you to everyone. This is a thank you to all the sponsors. This is a thank you to HBO. This is a thank you to the Contender Group, to Jeff Wall. This is a thank you to Stevie Forbes for accepting this fight. Because I know when I face Stevie Forbes up in that ring on May 3rd, he's going to be a whole different fighter. I already know that. And so I'll prepare myself the way I'm supposed to, and I'll be a whole different fighter. I'm really looking forward to something exciting on May 3rd because of it being on HBO. I think that's key, not only for this fight but for boxing. I think it makes a big statement that we can have this fight being watched by so many people and not have to pay. And then with the activations that Kat is going to do and Cazadores and everybody else, I mean, they're gonna, what is it, $20? $25 off if you get HBO. I mean, it really makes me happy that we can give back to the fans, to the people who have supported boxing for many years, and are going to continue to support boxing for years to come. But what really excites me the most is that I'm going back to Los Angeles and fighting my last fight in Los Angeles. Because yes, I'm going to retire this year. My plan is already set. And this will be my last year, and that's why I want to fight 3 times to make it big and to go out with a bang. But obviously it starts with Stevie Forbes, where there's no guarantee. I made sure that I told Richard, look, this event cannot be priced at those prices that you see in Vegas, or those high prices you see in big pay-per-view shows. So it really is going to be amazing. So I thank everybody at Golden Boy. I thank everybody at HBO for making this happen. But especially I thank Stevie Forbes. Because I just know it's going to be a great fight. I just know. I mean, I have this good feeling. Obviously, he's going to be in tip-top shape. I mean, there's no doubt about that. So, primeramente les quiero decir al público y la gente, que sí, esta pelea es para el público, para agradecerles por lo que han hecho por mi carrera. Esta pelea no va a ser en pay-per-view, esta pelea va a ser en vivo en HBO. Pero además, por ejemplo, una cervecería como Tecate les va a dar un cupón de $25 para devolver $25 para ordenar HBO. Creo que por 2 meses son. Así que, y Cazadores también. Así que la verdad que estamos súper.
Mirando para acá, mirando para acá.
Okay, with interviews, we're going to have Stevie Forbes over to the stage.
Guys, look down here, please. Down here.
For print media first, Oscar de la Hoya, television on stage.